Welcome back, my friend, and I'm sure you are now ready to learn self-hypnosis. Now, before we get into self-hypnosis and you learn self-hypnosis, there are a few important things you need to understand. Now, every time we talk about hypnosis, a lot of myths around hypnosis comes because most of the people know the wrong thing about hypnosis and self-hypnosis. Now, first and most important myth people have about hypnosis is that they will lose control. That means other person will be controlling them. And that myth comes from the movies and some stage hypnosis shows where a stage hypnotist hypnotize you and give you certain suggestions that you will not be able to get up, you will bark like a dog. Other people think like that. No. Hypnosis is not controlling others, it's controlling your own mind. And all hypnosis, self-hypnosis, hypnotist is a person who guides you into self-hypnosis. If you follow the instructions, you go, otherwise not. Now, other myths people have about hypnosis is when they are in hypnosis, they will reveal their secrets. Ah, my God, if that would have been really possible, I would have been making the maximum money by hypnotizing whom? Guess whom? And if I'm in India, politicians. So I can find out where they put the money there and make good money. Police will kind of use it. Now, in hypnosis, they can make you recall certain things which you don't remember consciously, but it is your choice to speak or not to speak. In fact, many times I get these phone calls from my clients. They say, Mr. Agarwal, can you hypnotize my husband and find out where he was yesterday evening or with whom he is having an affair? My God, if that would have been possible, I would be in the biggest trouble. I'm just joking. So it is not revealing secrets. A person can recall the thing which he does not remember in hypnosis, but he is in full control to speak or not to speak or lie under hypnosis. Now, other myths people have about hypnosis is it is sleep or unconsciousness. My friend, I practice self-hypnosis every day. If I go to sleep in self-hypnosis, who is going to bring me out? Remember, it is not sleep, not unconsciousness. It is a state of mind where body is relaxed, the mind is alert, and you bypass the analyzing part of your conscious mind. So it is not sleep, not unconsciousness. In fact, in hypnosis, your mind works better. All your senses work twice stronger than a normal state of mind. You can smell better, taste better, hear better. If you choose to open your eyes, you can open your eyes also and see better. So it is not a very unusual state of mind. This is a state of mind we achieve every day when we are doing meditation, driving on a vehicle, on a highway, and reading some interesting book, watching a movie. Every time when we are emotional, it is the same state of mind. When we are emotional also, we bypass the analyzing part of your conscious mind. So it is not an extraordinary state of mind. Here for a purpose is to relax you so that when you are relaxed, you can communicate with your subconscious mind and program your subconscious mind consciously. Another myth people have about hypnosis is if they are hypnotized, they will not be able to come out of hypnosis. My friend, anytime you want to come out, simply opening your eyes, you can come out of self-hypnosis. You're always in full control. You know what's happening. You know what's happening around you. You're fully aware of it. Any emergency comes, you can simply open your eyes and attend to the emergencies. And another myth people have about hypnosis is they think it is something to do with the strong willpower or weak willpower. If I have a weak willpower, then only I can be hypnotized. So, I work with the top level sportsmen in the world. Some of them have played in British Open recently. I work with the top boxers, power lifters, weight lifters. They have a strong body and strong mind and they go into self-hypnosis instantly. It has nothing to do with the strong willpower, weak willpower, strong body, weak body. It is to do with your ability to follow the instructions. The better you follow, the faster you get into self-hypnosis and faster you get the result. So my friend, these are the common thing, and some people think to be a hypnotist or get hypnotized, you need to have a special power. No special power. You need to learn the simple, powerful technique which anybody can learn and do it, and which you are going to learn now for self-hypnosis here in this particular workshop. So my friend, hypnosis is not sleep, not unconsciousness. You are not revealing secrets. You are always in full control. You can reject any suggestion which you don't like anytime. There is no special state of mind, and you have used this state of mind many times in your life when you are, say for example, when you wake up in the morning, just between the really wake up and in sleep, you are in the same state of mind. Before you go to sleep, also between the sleep and the before you go to sleep, that particular state of mind is again kind of self-hypnosis. So achieve this state number of times. And every time we become emotional, we become a kind of state of self-hypnosis, and that is the time the conscious mind doesn't work. So my friend, these are the state of mind. It is nothing to do with magic or witchcraft. What you see there, you are always in full control. And now my friend, in the next lesson, I'll talk to you about conscious mind, subconscious mind. So get ready now. Thank you very much.